Between the time of the fall of Marvel and DC and the rise of the Soy Walk, there was an age undreamed of, and unto this, Comicsgate, destined to wear the jeweled crown of comics upon a troubled brow. It is I, his chronicler, who alone can tell thee of this saga. Let me tell you of the days of high adventure.
Hail, Comicsgate! That is a rousing song, is it not? We are working today on the Boots and Heels cover contest. I've made quite a few changes, actually, from the way this originally looked. Let's go ahead and get this out, right? That's my Cascadia thing, I need these up here, really. Okay. So, these were, well, that's a goat. That's a goat. But this was originally a really quick preliminary sketch. This is intelligible. There's no way you would know what this is. An artist might understand kind of a little bit what's going on here, but, this might be a bit obscure. So originally, this was one of the Robobots behind them, but I realized that Robust when I realized that Robust was like the main baddie, then I made him the central figure because I've seen a lot of the covers for Camel's book on his site, and I decided that I wanted to do something that made the Robust look a little more intimidating. So I decided that I wanted him to be the central figure, and he's going to stand victorious over top of the other characters. But and then he's going to have an army of Robobots flying right behind him in that direction. What that's come out to is this so far. We've got Robust here standing victorious over top of Boots and Heels and Clawed Agent. and then he's got Claude Agent in the tips of his fingers, holding a passed out, knocked out Claude Agent by the top of his head. You can see his I don't know what kind of hat you would call that, but that hat, the bill that surrounds the hat is folded down because he's gripping it, and he's completely knocked out. And I wanted to make sure that you got to see at least one of his clawed hands. It's a very busy situation here. Not a lot of room, not a lot of space, but I think that I think it'll look cool. He's got Heels right here. Heels is wrapped up in, like, her neck is being choked out in chains, and then Boots, ironically, has hit a boot, the boot of Robust, right on top of his back, keeping him down. So that's where we're at so far. I've been hitting this pretty hard with the pencils. Right now, I've been working out Claude Agent, trying to get him right, because it's hard to kind of show the weight, the dead weight hanging down. So you really, one really wants to think about how it might come to pass that your body's hanging loose and limp like that. Now, this actually would be a really good stretch. That'd be a fun workout. Also, by the way, check out my social media stuff. You can find me on Instagram, though I haven't really been doing a lot of Instagram recently. Most of my Instagram stuff has been like nature. Let's see. I'm looking at Matt C on Twitter, who is the producer of Kyrie. Kyrie was asking about this Iron Age concept. And Donald DeLay, I just want to read this real quick. Donald DeLay writes, originated with Peter Simeti. I did not know that, but I can believe it. I understand the Iron Age of comics to be this current era, which I agree, because indie comics are growing in leaps and bounds and being made with a somewhat iron will. But Peter can correct me if I'm wrong. And then Matt replies, it's time we make a native indie term for indie movements. It's time exiled comics creators and readers naturalized with the indigenous indie space that's been here making self-published comics for generations. No more immigrating to Chinatown. Let's mix and blend. Yeah. And then Publishing Pete writes, what you're calling for has been going on for decades now. Like anything else, we need less labeling, not more. People need to define themselves first before feeling that they need to let a group/label define them. But hey, do whatever. Yeah. Yeah. Good stuff. Eric Weathers. Oh, am I following? I am. I got off of Twitter a long time ago, maybe 2 years ago, and I haven't been on since. Maybe it's been less time. I haven't been on since. I haven't been on for a long time, so I've lost all my followers, all the people I was following. I have to go backwards and make sure I'm following everybody that I lost. But it's fun. Being back on Twitter is fun now that Elon Musk owns it. It's not as doesn't feel like a horrible wasteland. It feels like interesting and fun. So if you're interested in checking my Twitter out, you can go. Actually, it's in my little name right there. Lionmill_studio. All right, back to it. So Claude Agent. Let me see if I can pull this up. Present. We're going to go ahead and pull this up. You want to share that, but I don't want to share it like that. I want to share it like this, maybe? This, maybe? What if I did this? Yeah. Well, you can see Claude Agent. He's got a suit, and it's got some loose. It's got a little bit of a loose fit to it, but clearly he's very heroically muscular. So I don't want to lose that. Let's make it like this. So right now, I've got Claude Agent's musculature laid out, but all of that's basically going to disappear after I go ahead and throw his suit on. Now I need to find my eraser. Good. I wonder if I can play this. I bet you won't even hear this, though. Hold on for a second. I can hear this. Maybe that's for the best. Maybe you really don't need to hear what I'm playing. I'm listening to the Macross Plus soundtrack on YouTube. It's the only place I can find it. I'm sure I can buy it somewhere. But, so, let's see. We're going to go ahead and get drawing. If anybody wants to come in here and chat or what have you, you are more than welcome to. So part of, if anybody is interested to know, part of drawing at least the human figure with clothes, you have to understand what the human figure looks like without them, and that takes a lot of time and work to start to learn. But once you understand, I imagine he probably has like shoulder pads or something like that. One thing I do need to have some work on is clothing and the way that clothing drapes. So then we can get rid of this. You know, it's so, and the other thing too is like when you do this, you got to erase out all this drawing that you did before that helped define what it is that you were looking at. But it'll be worth it in the end when you have a much more convincing look to your figure. And usually I don't pencil this much, but when I'm dealing with characters and subject matter that I'm not super familiar with, it serves me to do a little extra on the drawing front. And then he's got let's see. This button comes over here. So this button is like pulling here, pulling here. I don't know. Let's think. If anybody's interested in knowing what I'm listening to, even though you can't hear it, I don't think you can hear it. But I'll never know, because that would require that I have to find out, and I'm not going to find out. Let's see. So this would come down here, here. Oh, 10 o'clock. I got jujitsu I got to get to in just a little bit. So I'm thinking, what am I going to have to do here? I haven't been to jiu-jitsu in a while. I have this consistently bad cough and nasal thing that's been going on for a while. And today is like the first day I woke up where like I felt like I got like a good night's sleep. I tried going the other week, but I forgot that there was a seminar going on. And I wasn't really dressed for it. I could have just my coach was like, come on in and don't worry about it, just come on in and participate. I was like, nah, I can't do it. Like I wasn't in the headspace to be dealing with a full on seminar and all that stuff. I just wanted to get in there and have a good like casual, not casual, but like like a regular class. Plus, it was a no gi situation, and at certain points, it's like I don't really need to be. I don't really need to be wearing no gi when I'm this fat. Um, so nobody needs to see that. I don't need to put everybody through that. I'll do a no gi every once in a while, though. Like I'm not totally completely um, insecure about it. It's just um, that day it just wasn't happening for me. I already wasn't feeling all that great, um, and so I just wasn't feeling it. But man, let's see if I can get at least Claude Agent mostly fleshed out before I have to go. I'm gonna have to go. Oh, gotta take a shower. Oh, maybe I don't know. 10 more minutes. I got to do this. I should have started sooner. Let's see. He's got. This shoulder is slumped lower than this one. The question is that possible? It could be. but that would mean that his shoulder should be at more of an angle. So, oh, I know why. I didn't want to lose all of this structure right here, but I guess I'm going to have to lose that structure. I didn't want to. Shucks. I mean, if it's turned inward, it could. This hand would be behind this thigh, his right thigh. Yeah, I think I need to move that over here. Now, that's another thing. Don't be afraid to obliterate stuff. I just gotta do it. Just gotta do it. I haven't drawn on Bristol board in a long time. I've been doing stuff on my watercolor paper, which I really enjoy. But I thought that doing like a traditional comic book cover, I should use some traditional comic book materials. And I forgot how how sturdy and forgiving Bristol board is. Like I've been erasing a lot of stuff. Like because erasing, of course, is a part of the drawing process. It's not the erasing part. People make a mistake very often in thinking that erasing is for correcting mistakes. And while sure, yes, it is. In reality, erasing is just a different part of of the same drawing process. I tell the kids I work with that when you're drawing, the pencil draws lines and shadow, and the eraser draws lines and light. I got that from somebody somewhere at some point. And I don't remember who, but eventually art knowledge is just a sort of everybody owns it. It's not just one person has not any one person has ownership of it. Yeah, I think that's where that goes. That looks a little bit better, I think. So it'll be there. And that looks a little more natural. And unfortunately, Robust's under, because I had gears and stuff. I had all kinds of gears and things working inside his armpit to show his robotness. But if I gotta lose it, I gotta lose it. I'm gonna make this hip a little bit wider out like this. And then her booty should stick out a little bit more. Like that. Okay. Man, I did not. Now, I got to do what I got to do. I got 11 o'clock is when the class starts, and that's good. And then from 12 to whenever people get tired of getting beat up is the open mat. So gotta get healthy too, because this niggling cold has been like killing me. Killing me. The worst part, well, it's not even a cold anymore so much as it's just like this pervasive, constant flow of grossness coming out of my face. I feel technically fine. Yeah, I feel technically fine, but I've just been avoiding the avoiding uh, jujitsu because I didn't want to like be hacking and blowing my nose on everybody when I got there. But now that's mostly under control, so I'm ready to go back. Plus, I've also been really tired because I haven't been able to like breathe at night. I haven't been able to sleep very well, and so I wake up, and by the time like I might be able to get myself kind of fresh and going in the morning, and I'm fine for work. But then by the time I get out of work, and it's like I'm bloody tired, man. It's like, do you want to go and uh, do I want to go and get my ass kicked for a couple of hours in jujitsu? After after I'm that tired. No thanks. I'm 40. I'm 40 years old now, so I think I'm just going to stay home and rest. No, not today though. I'm going to go in like 2 minutes, but I'll be back and I'll continue working on this and talking shop. See, the problem is like I wanted to well, if his shoulder's back this way, this shoulder should be here. My wife and I watched White Christmas last night. That was fun. My wife really does not like older films, but she tolerated that one. I've not been able to get her to sit down for an entire watch of It's a Wonderful Life, unfortunately. I can't get her to do it. She just gets so bored of like, I don't know. I don't know what she gets bored of. I think It's a Wonderful Life is a fantastic movie. But yeah, I gotta widen this out. Let's see. Yeah, drawing is like this push pull push pull push pull. It's almost like you're it's almost sculptural. Speaking of which, I'm gonna have to at some point make some sculptures. I was playing with some clay the other day at work and realized that I should do that more often and actually make some models of my characters that I could use as reference because man, it would be very helpful, especially with certain angles, like to like see my characters in certain angles. This button would be, yeah, this is coming here, there. So we need to sharpen this up, move this button, sharpen that line. Here we go. That button, Sheboygan, right there. Okay, well, I'm past my time here. So thank you all. If you watch this, thank you all for checking it out. Be sure to check out the description below for the Boots and Heels Indiegogo campaign. There is a Black Friday sale going on. And in fact, there's a big Black Friday sale going on for almost all of Comicsgate. Any of these books that you might want to check out, I highly recommend skimming through the Indiegogo site, and you'll see all of the Black Friday specials going on. So go ahead and check that out. Thank you very much, Comicsgate, and anybody else who's
who deigned to look at this stream. And have a good day, everybody. I said good day.